Almost live. And we're live. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you might be tuning in. And welcome to another little episode of Live with Johnny. Now, today, sorry, you'll have to excuse my throat. I've been had a bit of a cough earlier. Today, I'm going to be sharing some really gold and amazing nuggets from an amazing book that I've been reading. In fact, I've read it 1.5 times, and every time I'm picking up something new. And it's the book called Go for No for Network Marketers. You've probably heard it, featuring one of our very own and one of my favourite trainers and mentors, Mr. Higdon, and who's also one of the authors, of course. Now, I know you're going to love this one. It's firstly, if we're meeting for the first time, if we haven't met before, my name's Johnny Demos. I'm the founder of johnnydemos.com, and I help today's digital networker build their dream business online. Okay, so basically by attracting their perfect prospect and learning some unique social media strategies. Basically teaching them how to get away from the old school building methods of, chasing friends and family to, and being sleazy, to attracting prospects straight to you. Okay, now if you're tuning in live, please say g'day. I haven't got my glasses on today, so I may or may not be able to see the messages, but whether you're catching the live or the replay later, make sure, drop me a little message in the comments to say, g'day Johnny, so I can come back around later and give you a little shout out when I get a chance. Okay, so let's get on with it. This is a ripper. You're going to love this one. Now, this amazing bestseller talks about a simple success strategy that you can learn, you can implement, but it's that simple. It sounds silly, okay, but it can change everything in your business and deliver immediate results, right? When I read that, it sounded a little bit crazy and but obviously intriguing, but it's a strategy that you can learn in less than a day, and easy enough for anyone to grasp and start implementing, right? And it's all about the phrase and the concept of go for no. Now, for some time, I've heard a lot of leaders talk about, the old go for no, what a ridiculous strategy. We want people coming to us and all of that. I get that. I get it. But in day-to-day life, whether you're in sales, whether you're in network marketing, whether you're, it doesn't matter what you're doing, you're still, if you're in business, you're looking for that yes all the time, always looking for the yes, right? And a lot of people have the problem with the no. It causes all sorts of grief, okay? We've always believed that the word yes is such a powerful and empowering word, while the word no is exactly the opposite, bringing, fear and failure, right? Well, what if the word no became the most empowering word you could ever hear, right? Think about this for a second. In order to grasp this concept, you need to think a little bit differently. You need to let go of some old ideas. So think about that for a second. What if the word no could really be powerful and empowering? What if it allowed you to achieve amazing success, right? And all you had to do was hear it more often. All you had to do was hear it more often. Sounds crazy. The idea that two simple letters are the only thing that stand in the way of you becoming more powerful and successful. Those two words, those two letters, okay? Actually looking forward to a no is really powerful. So imagine that for a second. You may want to laugh. You want to laugh instead of crying when you hear it, because normally you hear it and you feel sick in the stomach. What if you heard it and you got excited, right? Now, this concept basically states that if you want to increase your success, you've got to increase your failure rate, right? What that means is if you want to hear more yeses, you have to hear more nos. It's that simple. If you want to hear more yeses, you've got to hear more no's. You've heard it before. It takes you, 10 no's to hear one yes. It takes you 20 no's to hear one yes. Think about that for a minute mathematically. It makes sense. So instead of always looking for the success and the yes, look for the failure. Look for the no, right? Because the more of those you hear, the more success you'll experience. Does that make any sense? It's all about the way, it's all about your mindset and what you make it mean, okay? How you think about it. You know, most people spend so much time and energy avoiding the pain of failure, the no, right? And when they do hear it, it defeats them. You know, they slow down, they stress, and many times they quit, whether it's a sales job, certainly in network marketing, because it's very easy to quit, right? So instead of hearing the no and attaching a positive meaning to it and getting, you know, excited and fired up, knowing that the more of these that they hear, the more yeses they'll hear. It's a breakthrough concept if you think about it that way, but nobody's really ever thought about it that way until I read this book, really, right? Until this book came out. I mean, there were some old theories that said that, consider, work out what a sale is worth to you, work out how much money it's worth to you. So if getting a sale is worth $1,000 to you and getting 9 no's and 1 yes, then you know that each one of those transactions is worth $100. So you get a no, thank you for the $100. You get a no, thank you for the $100, right? So it's a fantastic concept, and it does really apply to so many areas of life. It applies to the salesperson trying to make that sale, or to the actor trying to get that important role, or the author trying to publish that book, and of course to the network marketer who has to reach out to so many potential prospects every day and gets disheartened every time he or she hears the word no. Okay, you just need to have the courage to receive the no, and as you chase the yes, right? These two words are a package deal, right? You can't have one without the other. Yes is the destination, and no is how you get there, right? Now, here's a crazy deal. What if your goal in your business, whichever business, was to intentionally increase the number of times you heard no every day, right? So mentally, that's what you looked for. You looked for the no's. So what if you did that? The difference being that you actually got excited every time somebody turned you down, right? So it's time to stop thinking about the yes and no as two total separate opposites, right? And start thinking of them as intermingled, okay? Like I said before, one can't do without the other. They're partners in crime, all right? So, and change the way you feel when you hear a no. Get excited when you hear it, because you now know that it's directly connected to the yes. So look for the no. Go for no. That's my little message for today, guys. I hope that was valuable. The book Go for No, I don't have it here to show you. I have it as an audio book, which I love, but it's an amazing read, or you can listen to it as well. I recommend it, and it really is one of the most powerful books I've read, because it doesn't just necessarily, it doesn't talk about technique as such. Most people, if they're trained well enough in this industry, you kind of know what to do, right? The biggest problem that most have is as soon as they get punched in the face with a few no's, they get disheartened and leave, right? So there goes another little episode of Live with Johnny. I'll see you right back here again tomorrow. That's right, tomorrow. I'm trying to show up for you every day during the week with some great content. And don't forget to send me a little message if there's anything specifically you'd like me to talk about on these lives, anything that you might be struggling with. I'm happy to do a little live with Johnny and clarify. Okay, so on that note, I'll see you tomorrow. Till then, be good, be safe, and God bless. See you guys.